Hello everybody, and in this tutorial I will be showing you how to make a fusion reactor. So the first things you need, well the four things you need, is the fusion reactor itself, which is built with energy flow circuits in the four corners, supercondensators in the top and bottom middle, a GregTech computer slap bam in the middle, and to the left and the right a Lapatronic energy orb. And then you will get your fusion reactor. I've already made one here. A fusion coil. This is very expensive. You need a lot of iridium. You need a Tesla coil in the bottom right and top left corner, an energy flow circuit in the top right, superconductor bottom left, highly advanced machine blocks in this diamond pattern, and an iridium neutron reflector in the middle. And I've already made 24 here. This is the setup that you're going to want to put your fusion cores around your fusion reactor. And supercondensators are the wires that, the superconductor wire are the wires that's going to take the flow coming from the fusion reactor. And it's made like this. It has steel machine hulls in the bottom, in the corners, all corners. Line going through the middle of superconductors, and in the top middle and bottom middle are energy flow circuits. The supercondensators are going to take that power from the superconductor wire and condensate it into more power. It has a highly advanced machine block in the middle, a superconductor left and right of it, Lapatronic energy orb top and bottom of it, and in the four corners are energy flow circuits. So that's the four ingredients that you're going to need. Now, like I said, the pattern that you're going to want to put this in is in this pattern here. So if you put it in the exact same pattern as what I'm doing, and this should take 24 fusion cores, but because I'm doing it in creative mode it doesn't see a dent. And then the last one. So that is the correct pattern that you should be putting your fusion coils in, and that is 24, if I have counted right. Which I think I have. Yes, yeah, okay. Okay, so when you're making your fusion reactor, you need to make sure that you have a lot of power going into the fusion reactor itself. Because if you don't, it's not going to work. And I suggest that, I mean, it's probably not the best way because it only works a day, but the best way to do it is using ultimate hybrid solar panels, because that is quick and easy. Just hook it up to some glass fiber cable and you'll be set. So let me just set something up dead quick to get the power into the fusion reactor. So the amount of power you've got going into the EU you've got going into the fusion reactor doesn't matter. You don't need this much. It's just for tutorial sake. I want to fill this up as much as it can. So you can see the EU going up there, and the fusion cores have clicked into place. So the next thing that comes into mind is the this is what I showed you to make a minute ago. Supercondensators and the superconductor wire. Superconductor wire comes off the side of this, and it's very important that this and that the glass fiber cable coming from the solar panels and this never ever touch. If they touch, then it's bad news bears. Everything will blow up and you'll die if you're near it. So an example of the condensators would be, and the best way to use them is to just get a straight line of superconductor wire here and putting supercondensators underneath. Yeah, I mean this is 4. It is very expensive stuff, but in fact we'll start off with 1, and then we get some superconductor wire and bring it out to a UU fabricator, which, I mean, you can use it. Where is it? Fabricator. There it is. Yeah, you can use it for other things to power other materials, but oh yeah, and you have to make sure this is facing the right way. So you need to use a wrench, preferably a prototype on the wrench. I think is the one that you want to use. Yep. So you got to make sure that it's facing the correct way. So yeah, you need to be seeing. I can't remember exactly what way it is. I think I'm gonna want to do this. So hit it underneath like that, and then superconductor wire there, and that should be powering the UU matter fabricator. Now, if we were to just do some examples, so if we get some scrap boxes, we'll get a stack, and we'll put that in there. As you can see, it's going pretty quickly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now to speed that up, you get another super condenser. Sorry. You put it there, and you make sure it's facing the right way, of course, by clicking like that. And put another wire there. Now you can see it's 23, 24, 25, 26. It's going a lot quicker, and even more so if I were to add another 2. So you can do this as much as you want, and it can go. I mean, the more you... Oh, wrong ones. The more you use, the more power it's taking from there. So the more of these you put in, you're going to make sure that you have more solar panels going towards it. But now you can see it's like 6 9. It's going rapidly quick, and UU matter just rolls out of that machine because so much power going through it. And that's one of the features of as you can see, it's still going up. So it's well, now it's going down. So for that purpose, because I don't have that many solar, well, I've got loads of solar panels, but not for 4 condensers. So we're just going to take it out, and now it should be going up. Just keep an eye on it. Whenever it gets to 1 million, it will take out. It will take it out. Whenever its charge has gone down, it will take another 1 million out. But the thing that is really, really cool, the quickest way to get iridium. I mean, you can disconnect this. This is not the fastest way to get iridium out of this machine. There are 2 substances, lithium. Is it lithium? I think lithium and wolfram. These 2 things here. If you were to put that in the fusion reactor, is it lithium? It might not be lithium. I'm sure it's lithium. Hold on, I'm just going to make sure it's lithium. Okay, so I was right about wolfram and lithium, but I forgot that that you need a certain amount of power. Let me click back on that wolfram actually. You need a certain amount of EU to get the fusion going. You can't just put it in and then bam, it'll be done. So here you go. So the start of this reaction takes 90 million EU, which is quite a lot, but to make 1 iridium you don't require that. As soon as it hits that, it just keeps going. It doesn't have to keep hitting that again, unless you take it out and take it back in again. And there's loads and loads and loads of different reactions that you can put in the fusion reactor, but I mean, iridium's the thing that everyone wants. So it takes 2000 EU every tick. So that's not bad. So you gotta wait for it to get to that, and for this purpose, we should really set it to day to get even more power from the sun. I'm just gonna put a few more in just to get it up a little quicker, for tutorial sake. So yeah, I don't expect anyone to have this amount of solar panels in the legit world, but if you do, then that's brilliant. Brilliant news for you, my friend. You've obviously been playing the game a lot. So that should be, yeah, it's increasing the time. I'm going to wait until it gets to 40,000, and I will see you guys when it has. Okay, so we're approaching 90 million EU here, and there are so many different fusion reactions that you can put in the fusion reactor to get loads of different stuff. And here you go. You can see that it's taken up the lithium and wolfram. It's giving you an empty cell back. It's actually gave you 2 empty cells back, so you don't lose on your empty cells. It just takes the liquid from it, and you have to wait patiently until it reacts together, and then you will end up with iridium. But yeah, there's so many different reactions you can do. There's probably on the FTB's wiki. And if I were to have more fusion, if I were to have more lithium and wolfram in there, it would just keep going. Once it's hit that point of 90 million EU, it will just keep going and going and going, and it won't actually take any EU from there. That EU will go towards this, but I've disconnected it to speed up time. And iridium there it is. So that's very simple. Wolfram is really easy made. It's from, I think it's from clay dust. If I were to get a wolfram out and go recipe, I think it's clay dust. Oh no, tungsten dust. Lithium's clay dust. Tungsten dust with an empty cell in the industrial electrolyzer will get you 1 wolfram. It's very, very, very easy to make. And then if we get lithium, I'm sure it's clay, but let me just make sure so I don't give you wrong information. Yeah, 8 clay dust with 5 empty cells will get you 1 lithium, silicon, aluminium, and sodium. Yeah, and it only takes 10,000. It takes 10 seconds. It's very, very quick, but it's so worth it. So that's clay and tungsten. Tungsten is really easy to get. Clay is really, really easy to get, and to put that together to make iridium, I think, is a very good deal. And if you want to break your your fusion reactor, make sure you use a prototype Omni wrench to break it. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. It's just a wrench, not that one. Just a wrench. Electric wrench in lossless mode. And there you go. It'll break it. If you were to break that with your pick or something, you won't get it back. And it's a lot of iridium. Same with this. You will not get these things back. Oh, I've already ran out of power on this. Yeah, you won't get it back if you break it with a pick. So really do be careful about that. But yeah, that is my tutorial on fusion reaction. And like I said, there's many different possibilities. I mean, you might want to look it up to see if it tends for anything that you want. But all I've got, to recap, got to make sure this is in this formation. It won't work in any other formation. Make sure that these wires, the glass fiber cable and the condenser wire, never touch. Make sure that the condenser is facing the right way, and make sure you got a lot of power before you start adding all the condensers in. That's all I've got to say, really. That's the four or five, I think it was four main things you have to keep in mind when building a fusion reactor. But yeah, thank you for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.